Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to swatch all 10 new shades from Maybelline's Neo Neutrals collection. This is a new range of shades included in their line of Color Sensational Ultimatte lipsticks. So if you liked the original formula, you have a whole set of 10 new shades you can choose from, or if you've never tried this formula, you'll get to see what these colors look like, and I'll give you a review and final thoughts on the formulation and how they applied at the end of the video too. Thank you so much for being a subscriber to the channel, and you can also go follow on Instagram where I post sneak peeks sometimes and of course swatches of new products. If you missed the latest video, I will go ahead and link it up in the upper right hand corner for you. Make sure you go check that out. This month is just going to be chock full of swatch and review videos and wear tests for new drugstore makeup. So this line, the original line at least, will be available at anywhere that sells Maybelline. So that includes your local drugstore like CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and also places like Target and Walmart, and of course Amazon too. This new line should be available at all those places also, but because it is newer, it just may be a matter of how soon they release locally to you. They are available online right now through Amazon and I believe maybe Ulta, but as always, please check the description box. I will link there for you where you can easily buy all of these shades if you're interested in doing so online. In terms of the collection, Maybelline says the Neo Neutrals Slim Lipstick introduces neutrals with an edge. The formula is the same. It's a lightweight, it's an extreme matte finish. It's just that this new line of colors come in a warm range of neutrals inspired by earthly mineral tones. The formula, in addition to being lightweight, is supposed to be blurring with high impact pigment. Here's a quick look at the ingredients for the formula. Pretty typical, and you can see that at the very end there is perfume or fragrance added to the formulation. So you get the same slim, skinny style, and as you can see, each tube is a different color to give you hopefully an idea of the actual shade that is inside. The tube contains 0.06 ounces or 1.7 grams of product, and these are snap closure tubes, and you twist out the product like so. So the first shade up is 88 More Coffee. This is a medium to deep brown, warm toned brown shade. $188 is More Cedar. We've got a lighter brown, but even more warm toned. Beautiful colors. $288 is More Auburn. Here we have a very warm toned, kind of bricky, orangey brown. $388 is More Mocha. Moving more into the pinks, this is a very gray toned, slatey pink color. $488 is More Stone. Still gray toned, but more of like a dusty rosy pink color. $588 is More Blonde. Still in the pinks family, but again very pale gray toned pink. 688, more sepia. Now we're moving more into the quote-unquote nude kind of shades. This one is not as pale as I thought it would be. $7.88, more honey. And this one is kind of a peachy nude. $8.88, more caramel. I just nicked this bullet on the camera that I went to film. More of an apricot-y nude, so a little more orange toned as opposed to more pink toned on the previous one. Last is $9.88, more blaze. And this one, I don't know, suddenly goes back to pink. This is more like a carnation pink, actually. Okay, so there you got your 10 shades. You can see definitely super matte finishes, although I will say that the bullets are quite creamy and it's kind of a softer texture, so no like major tugging. Something that some of you may associate with matte formulas is kind of dragging or tugging. Nice pigmentation on these, pretty opaque in color. For almost all of the colors, they apply really nicely. Like I said, the formula has a softness and creaminess to it so that you're not having to press really hard or drag or have the bullet skip across your lips. You do need to build up with a few layers to get an even layer of color, but the pigmentation is really nice on these. The first two shades, I would say, can show a little bit of unevenness or streakiness because they're so dark or deep in shade, so just be a little more careful with applying those, getting a smooth finish. These are quite comfortable to wear. They're not super drying on the lips or pruning to the lips, which is really nice when you have a matte formula. They aren't transfer proof by any means, but the more matte finish does give them a little bit of longevity throughout the day. They will transfer if you're drinking, it'll end up on the cup or on the rim of the cup, or obviously kissing, there will be some fading and transfer too, so just be aware of that. I think the shade range is great. They're definitely very warm toned, very fall, autumn feeling colors. And I think a lot of people will like that. Of course, whether something's warm toned or cool toned and whether that is flattering can depend very much on what skin color you have, what skin tone you have, those kinds of things. So of course that in a sense is subjective, but even for someone like me who doesn't necessarily love super warm toned colors, especially for the lips, I found myself really liking the way most of these looked. So let me know in the comment section, which is your favorite one or two shades from the range that you saw. And of course, if you have any questions or any other thoughts on this range, please also leave that in the comment section. I hope this video was helpful to you deciding if you want to pick any of these up, and if so, which colors. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next of many, many videos.